Hey guys, as promised, here are the solutions and explanations for the uniform acceleration and free fall um, questions that you did. They were assigned last week on Wednesday. On this first one, a few people had problems because they didn't remember that this is velocity and time. So it's not that this object is staying still, it's moving towards the origin or back because it's negative for 2 seconds at 4 meters per second. It's going to slow down until it's instantaneously at 0, and then it's going to increase or accelerate in speed for the next 4 seconds. There's lots of different ways to say that, but just know that that's the main stuff that you need to have. When you do your motion map, and I forgot to put acceleration, but acceleration would be 0 for the first 2 seconds, and then it would be constant or uniform after that. So it's going backwards, and then it slows down, and then it's going to speed up in the positive direction. For this one, you need to look at the graph. For these three, actually, you need to look at the graph and calculate the area between the graph and the 0 point in velocity. So if we're looking here from 0 to 4 seconds, you need to take this square and this triangle. Remember, these are 2, and then these are 1 second. So you get negative 12 from 0 to 4 seconds. From 4 to 8 seconds, it's 16 meters. Remember, you have to have a direction or a sign because it is displacement. And then from 2 to 6, if you look back over here, from 2 to 4, it's this size triangle, but remember this is negative or in one direction, and then 4 to 6, it's the same size, but it's in the opposite direction. So the displacement is actually 0. For the motion map, we have some roadkill. Some people found some great pictures, and I just made a blob. But for the car, the idea is that it's supposed to be going those entire 15 meters for the first half second, and then it should be slowing down incrementally. Acceleration is going to be going backwards for the rest, right? It's going to go less and less distance until it stops for the roadkill. When you draw that on the velocity versus time graph, it's going to be at 30. This should actually be over here. It's going to be at 30 seconds for the first half a second, and then it's going to go straight down to 0 at 4 seconds. So 3.5 seconds later. Because you're looking for this area under the curve, you want to get the area of this rectangle and then add it to this triangle. So we're going to get that, and you get 67.5. For this is about free fall, and we know the initial velocity is 20 meters per second. The initial final, or the final velocity is 40 meters per second, and acceleration is at 9.8 meters per second squared. I want to make sure we understand that because it's actually dropping down, technically this should probably be negative, and then this would be negative, which would make this negative. But you need to think about it in terms of the speed is increasing, so they should all have the same sign. We're trying to find the time and the displacement. So you can use this equation that does not use time at all to find how high the building is. Get 61.2 meters. Technically with the figs, it would be 60 meters. And then you can use this equation to find the time, which is around 2 seconds. If you have any questions about those that weren't explained right here, make sure you get in touch with me before the test tomorrow to ask. I will also post the answers, just the answers, to the review that I assigned yesterday. And if you have questions about those answers, make sure that you get in touch with me as well. Thanks.